Hello and welcome to this channel about cryptocurrency education. Today I'd like to take a quick look at the Cardano price, some of the indicators and how the Cardano price could move in the short term. I'm also going to show you some articles that predict some prices. Then we're going to have a look at some bullish news that really reinforce me in thinking that Cardano is the next really big thing. I mean, with Cardano, we know it is currently moving into the Alonzo White phase. There's a lot happening in the next, let's say, 60 to 90 days. That makes me extremely bullish on Cardano anyway. There's a lot happening this year. And yeah, as soon as smart contracts are rolling out, we will see that really the interest will get much higher. At the moment, we don't see a lot of volume here on the chart anyway. So not a lot of people are actually actively trading Cardano. And that just reflects, I think, the low interest in the crypto market at the moment in general. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a high interest, but not that many people are engaged in trading. We don't see that high volume that we saw earlier in the year or end of last year. And that just means the whole market is sort of sliding sideways at the moment and even dropping in the short term again. But let's have a quick look first at some of these price predictions here. So saw this article here where they actually talked about the Cardano price forecast and that ADA is gearing up for a fresh downswing towards 120. Now that goes in line actually with my own idea of how the market will develop before we will see a more sustainable upswing. I think personally that, or I agree with many analysts who actually said that Bitcoin might actually go down to 25 to 27,000. And I said that in many videos. I think that will happen possibly in July before we are heading towards maybe the 100K this year. And that's only my personal prediction. Please don't see any of that as financial advice. It's my personal opinion. Of course, I could be wrong. It's just the fact that I'm agreeing with many of the analysts that put this forward. Now, you never know for sure with prices, and it is only a prediction. It is only probabilities, and you never know. But we can see here that ADA in the very short term actually broke this trend channel. We can also see it here on the a trading view, where I can just quickly draw a line in. But just seeing that there was sort of a short-term upswing, but obviously here it broke down, and that happened here very close to the 50-day moving average. So it rejected here, dropped down, and now we are sort of below that trend line, below that upswing, I would say. And however, there was another article just came out 5 hours ago, also predicting potentially that ADA at the moment obviously is at 132 around that price area, and that it could potentially also go down to 122. So that's what I expect in the short term. I think it might, depending on what Bitcoin does, because the price, as we all know, it's pretty much tied to Bitcoin at the moment still. Depending on what Bitcoin does, if Bitcoin really goes down once more to 25,000 or something, then we could see ADA trading below $1. I mean, for me personally, that would be an amazing entry price. I will certainly then put more money into ADA than I'm doing at the moment already, because with below $1, that's just incredible price, from my personal point of view. But again, please don't take any of that as financial or investment advice. Now, here we can see some more bullish news or ideas about Cardano, that Cardano is taking over Q3 2021 and what to expect from the asset. Now, they're obviously referring to the Grayscale Trust investment that we've talked about here on this channel as well, but really talking about it more in a way that it's sort of a strategic move, because so much is happening in the next 60 to 90 days, Q3 really, and all the things that are going to happen with the Cardano network, that we're currently in the Alonzo rollout phase. Then as soon as smart contracts are being rolled out, and if the mainnet goes live in maybe end of August and September, that there should really be an upswing in price and interest and volume. So they refer to here as it's Grayscale's strategic move, and I agree with that. I think they started to invest these 4.69% or something into Cardano, but here it's 4.26% into Cardano or into ADA, but that could only be the beginning. I mean, they've got complete Ethereum trusts funds, sorry. They've got Ethereum funds, they've got Bitcoin funds, they've got, I think, Bitcoin Cash funds, or at least one. So why not have one specific ADA fund? At the moment, ADA in their portfolio, it's in their mixed large cap fund, but they could obviously have a 100% ADA fund. So that is entirely possible. You know, if they have an Ethereum one, why not have an ADA one? And I think they have one for smaller coins as well, you know, compared to ADA, which is like the third largest, pretty much the third largest cryptocurrency, or maybe just after Binance. But we know a lot is happening with Binance, so that could actually lead to ADA overtaking Binance again. It did it before. It might do it again now with Binance under so much negative focus and pressure of all the government. So still, why not do it with ADA? So that might mean more and more investment into ADA, much more than now, because they've only invested like 4.26% of that large cap, of their investment portfolio, but we'll see what happens. And then another thing to talk about. So Cardano obviously aiming for 1 billion users over the next decade. That is all related to their engagement in Africa and their cooperation with World Mobile, where the focus is really to help to connect the unconnected. That's what they said. Starting in Tanzania, especially in Zanzibar. And what they want to do is really connect people. They want to build this system where even states can build their whole system, whole network on, where states can run their voting system on Cardano, where states can run financial systems on Cardano. Just imagine if only one state is actually, not only cooperating with them as they are doing now, but really implementing it and running it. It's just amazing, just unbelievable. Now that we're talking about the World Mobile Token, where they are cooperating with Cardano at the moment, that might be quite interesting for anybody who might be interested in buying, because the sale is open. Now, to engage in the sale, to start, you need to click on here the button buy WMT, and you need to create a vault, basically your wallet. And if you register here, you get your 24 word key phrase, so make sure you have got something to write when you do it. Now we can see it here, sale opens week 0, we are in at the moment, there's 5 weeks, and the sale will close in August, or on August the 16th. It's a really good project. As you can see, there's a real use for it, a real use case, and it just could go through the roof. So there will be the WMT token, obviously. So if you're interested, just check it out. If you want me to review it in another video, let me know as well. But looking at the price again, we can see the volume is very low. And if I zoom out a little bit, we can see that the volume is really far away from where it was. That's in many on many other cryptos as well. We know that many people are actually staking ADA. I don't know if that could have an effect on it, potentially, because people aren't really selling it. But then my point of view is, if many people are actually staking ADA, and then you just have a lower, even with a lower volume, then you should be able to actually move the price, but maybe it's wrong. But we can see the 200-day moving average here, quite far away from that, but important resistance level then at around 110. And also, it broke this short-term uptrend. And obviously the 50-day moving average here is providing also some sort of resistance, and whereas here the 200-day is providing some sort of support here. And let's have a look at the here at the MACD. Sorry, so the MACD, obviously it's currently in the green, but it's heading down again. Probably will go down in the next week or so, which indicates some downward pressure. There might even be another sort of bullish crossover where the sort of blue line here will cross the red one, which always indicates, as we could see here, some selling pressure. And also having a look at the RSI, we can see that pretty much since April, March, it's been going sideways, actually in a slight downtrend as well. And this for me indicates it is still sort of, at least short term, on its way down. That's my personal point of view. I think it will get a bit cheaper. It might actually go down to 120, and even if Bitcoin goes down further, as so many other analysts have predicted, before the next bull run this year, we could see prices of $1 again, which was not that long ago. Actually, down here we saw the price of around $1 for one ADA. It was hard to get that price, but you could do. So that might happen again. Obviously, if that happens, people will just buy it and it will see an upswing again. But yeah, I think there might be another. We haven't seen that final drop yet. I think that we need to see before it will go up in price again. And obviously the Cardano, the mainnet rollout, that will possibly then, that's my point of view again, be a catalyst for a more sustainable price increase in the second or let's say the third or fourth quarter of the year. Now that's only my view. Again, no guarantee, but that's what I assume. But for me personally, again, it doesn't matter that much because I'm a investor who invests at least for 5 years. I want to invest in the long run. I see all these use cases, and I've always made the mistake that I sold my assets too early. So this time, I've been holding crypto now for a couple of years anyway. I really want to do it correctly this time. Just want to hold it long term. That's the way to go. I already can see many benefits of holding crypto for even just a couple of years. So with 5 years, it will be even better. Okay, so that's just for me. Hope you liked the video. If you did, then please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.